Now, live from Artie's Cut Rate Liquor Store, shooting range, candle shop, bowling alley, massage parlor, it's the Dave and Doc Podcast.
Wash the fucking dishes and shut the fuck up!
Hello, everybody.
Snuck that in on the intro,
I did, yeah.
Kind of like going back door. You got to watch out. You get some proctitis if you ain't careful.
Well,
oh my
I mean, but
God.
that way you can still be a virgin, though. It's coming out of my eyeballs. Hey, folks, it's the Dave and Doc Podcast. I'm Dave.
And I'm Doc.
All things
Late
Dave
night.
Late night. All things Dave and Doc on our website at daveanddoc.com. That's Dave, A-N-D, Doc, D-O-C.com. Episode 93. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who was 93? Anybody? That's the Bulls' first three-peat.
The Bulls were good in the 90s, yeah.
Yes, they were. Yes, they
The
were.
Niners were getting to the NFC Championship
go.
every year, but we had
There
to
you
play
go.
those ass-pounding Cowboys.
Them boys
Them boys.
made it a little bit miserable there. Back and forth.
70,000 subscribers, folks. 70,000.
Thank you.
Who's listening to us? I don't know.
Sign
but
up.
thank you.
Sign up. Hey, man, they just like it because it's relaxing.
Smash that subscribe button. Smash!
I dominated.
Smash it. Yeah.
What else is going on, man? You good?
Yeah. We've taken a few weeks off here. So we had some sickness and some schedules, and
The laryngitis got me, man.
Doc had
was
mouth
bad.
herpes. Oh, sorry, laryngitis. Sorry, that's what it was.
Also known as laryngitis. Man, I'm telling you, it was no good.
You were jacked up, man.
Well, and that's bad for my profession. I can't talk. I'm like,
Did you have to stay home? Like, I mean, you just couldn't work?
I was off on Wednesday. I had an admin day that day.
Yeah.
So I wasn't seeing patients, and I ended up having to take Tuesday off, which I never miss. And they were like, "Man, it's got to be bad if you're taking a day off." But fortunately, I came back on Thursday. It was a little rough. Friday was bad, and then I was teaching Sunday school on Sunday on Father's Day, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" So it went okay, but it's still just not quite like I have no pain or anything like that, but it's still just I don't know.
Yeah.
Anywho, we're good though.
Well, you know, my voice,
We're good.
Your voice and my voice, we both have deep voices.
Correct.
And there are times during like the week, sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you, but like toward the end of the day, my voice gets really weak. It's like it's just kind of like done.
Sometimes it does. Yeah, it depends on
Yeah.
what. Yeah. It's
just like-
it's like it needs a break.
Yeah. It's like my penis. Sometimes I just got to give it a break.
That when you're yelling Big Mac 103.
That's right.
You know. See. That's it.
I just
no, it's
saw-
true. It's true. Sometimes it does. Yeah.
I just saw another one of those videos
That is
with
some
Vince
fun- that is
Neil,
some fun
and it was
stuff,
just,
man.
and it was completely different stuff.
That is some funny.
Like one of them was like something about Dollywood or something. Like it was terrible. It's like-
Hollywood.
yeah, I mean, just it sounded like he was doing Wild Side, the song Wild Side
Yes.
from Motley Crue.
Yes.
He's
yes.
like, Dollywood. So terrible.
That is so bad.
God bless him.
He's still alive.
I mean, he's still out there rocking, man.
He's still doing all he can do.
I'm telling you, they've got like 4 or 5 girls though that are like singing behind him now because like you can't understand anything he's singing. And that's not. I mean, listen, Axl Rose is the worst. Have you seen some of that? The Guns. Oh my God,
Yeah, it's bad.
he sounds awful.
It's bad.
Cold November rain.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Drinking and cigarettes and whatever the heck else he was doing.
You got to stop pounding people. in the
Smoking
ass.
pole or whatever's going on. I mean, something hurt him. You know what I mean? I mean, no, it's bad. I don't know. I mean, screaming for all those years. I mean, there's no telling.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in what his vocal cords actually do look like.
Oh, they're probably thin
and probably can't. Yeah, the motion. Yeah. Anyway, Well, man, it's summer.
It is.
In summer. Longest day of the year coming up, right? So we're close. So we'll go ahead and get into it because we got a lot to get into. But we'll do some June jokes.
Yeah.
Yes. And and they're all right. But I just thought since it's going to be, here we are. So here we go.
Sumar.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Why did the strawberry blush in June?
Shit. Why?
Because it saw the sunbathing beach.
Okay. Okay.
That didn't really make sense. It's okay. The sun was bathing the beach. I don't know. I guess so.
The sun took it in the ass.
What did June? Right. Proctitis. What did June say to May?
What's that?
Well, that was amazing month, but it's my time to shine.
Oh. Well. How about that?
Why did the June bug go to therapy?
Why?
It had too many unresolved juniority complexes.
Okay.
These are bad, I told you.
That was terrible.
I told you.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's make this June unforgettable.
Yeah?
No Juning around.
I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm getting it up the ass. What's it called?
Why did June bring a ladder?
Proctitis?
Why did June bring the ladder?
Why?
Because the sky's the limit. I love it because it make no sense. This is fantastic. Oh,
Why'd the chicken
why
cross
is
the road?
what's
I don't
June's
know.
favorite dessert? This is bad.
All right. What is
What's
June's?
June's favorite dessert?
Okay, what is it?
Jungleberry pie. Stop. Never mind.
What? I want to know who wrote these. Because they need to be checked. Something's not right.
Oh man. All right. I knew you'd like it because we get a laugh because it makes no sense. So there you are. June jokes. We officially will be a one and done with them and retire them. And they don't have an upside like Cooper Flag. So there you go.
No.
So there you are. And there's no segue for that either. That's the other thing.
Look at it. You can still see this knot on my head, too. Yeah. Yeah, I knocked the shit out of myself.
Funk.
Yeah, I did.
Funk.
It was
Funk.
It was and it was odd because I had the cameras on him in the shed when I did it. I bent down and I hit this piece of metal, and when I hit it, that was me. When I hit it, actually, I said a lot more words.
Had you busted open like a Ric Flair wrestling scene, you probably would have passed out right there in the shed.
Oh, I would have. Well, I thought I was gonna pass out.
Well, no, it knocked you silly, man. And you
did.
felt sick, and and then the body's kicking in, saying, "Oh no!"
Yeah, my knees stopped working, and yeah,
You're lucky you didn't pass out.
I really am because man, it hurt, and I can't believe it's just like this small little spot here, like it.
His other name is Jimmy Logan.
Jimmy Logan. Yes.
James Logan.
I mean, I was reaching down for like this to check.
If you don't know who that is, you need to look that up.
Yeah, look that up, folks.
America.
But so I mean, I reached down and I forgot these things were sticking out and just boom. It was bad.
It didn't knock any sense into your ass.
No.
I'm sure Lindsay was praying for some, and is like, "No, just put a pump knot on my head."
I went upstairs and
Funk.
I sit down and we have a couch and like a little.
Did you get in the little? Did you get in a little swing thing? Your little sex swing?
No, not
okay.
the sex swing.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the sex swing. It's a little too low to the ground to be a sex swing.
That's what you think.
Right? Shoulda got low. But
It's called the human wheelbarrow.
folks, this is gonna be one of those shows.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway.
No, I
Anyhow.
sat down on the couch and I was telling Lindsay, I'm like, I might pass out, and she's like, you got a spot on your head? I'm like, I'm assuming I do. I haven't looked, but
Whap.
I knocked the shit out of myself.
Whap.
Yeah, it was
In the swing.
yeah, it was whap.
So sorry. It's so bad.
It was wow.
No, it's healed up really well, though. Seriously. So that's good.
It was just yesterday,
and you
too.
don't. Yeah, I mean, so that's good. So
Yeah.
and you don't feel anything residual. I mean, you're not nauseous. You're not having any light or you just got
Nah.
a tick. It's okay. It's
Nah,
all right.
it's all
What's
right.
worse? Okay. Ah,
It's all right.
you know,
Yeah, it's no big deal.
you're not feeling like you have Tourette's. You know, just
no, I'm fine.
it's good. It's good. You're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, and like I was trying to do something out in the shed, like I was building a server, and like
Sure you were
yeah, that's
in the he shed.
in the he shed. A lot of technology going on out there. Let me tell you right now. And meth.
Of course, you got to pay for all that somehow. It's like,
Right.
God, I got to do something. Jesus.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, it is.
I mean, my eyes do burn when I get close to out there.
Oh, I know.
It's kind of.
That's why I got all that ventilation out there.
Yeah, well, they did call me about your Sudafed habit. They said, "Man, he's buying an ass load of this Sudafed," and I was like,
Yes.
I think it's just bad allergies. I don't know.
It is, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I
Got a
like
little-
to take the tablets and
got
put
a
them in
little-
my eyelids.
Oh yeah. Oh, it feels great.
So absorb it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
whatever's fastest. Freebase it. You know, it's it's all good. It's all good. Whatever it takes.
So we were at Oak Ridge today. For all of you folks that don't know this,
Speaking
show,
of freebasing,
yeah, right. For all you folks that don't know, this show takes place in Tennessee. We were at Oak
Hey.
Ridge today. Went to the museum. The
very famous. Very famous.
whatever that is.
The
Science
Secret
Museum.
City, the American Museum of Science and Energy,
better known as AMS.
formerly called the Atomic Museum.
Yeah.
So my grandparents lived in Oak Ridge, so I got to spend many a day in Oak Ridge.
Yeah. No. And
Love Oak Ridge.
Well, we
it's
used
a great
to-
place. Great schools. Anyway,
there was a great burger place there too called The Other One,
the other one.
and it's
I never
funny.
ate at the other one.
Yeah, so and like they had a the burger that I got was called the Tobin.
Oh,
Here's what the Tobin consisted of.
the Tobin. There's
It
beef.
was
There's
a
meat on
grilled cheese sandwich on top and bottom, and in the middle was like 2 quarter-pounder patties, I think, with cheese and bacon. Like, it took me like 3 days to eat one of
Well,
them.
that's what I was going to say. How in the world?
Yeah, you can. I mean, eating that at one. I mean, and then the Tobinator was kind of the same, but it had a grilled cheese sandwich in the middle too. And it's like that is you're going to die if you eat that. But they went out of business. But the reason I bring that up is because in the restaurant, the furniture they had was old Long John Silver's furniture, like the old. Like,
That's interesting.
yeah, I guess they just bought it because Long John sold all their furniture because they kind of did a remodel.
Yes, they had the names of the ships and all the things on the booths.
Yeah,
Or-
and,
yes.
and so
You went to the LJS.
So while we were in Oak Ridge, I love Long John's. Again,
man.
as we all know, that was my first
it.
job.
Swim it.
Swim it out,
Love it.
and this wasn't a great experience, man.
This makes me very sad because like I said, what you didn't know, I have eaten at that Long John Silver's numerous times
Yeah.
over the years. I mean, it was, with my grandparents, and it was always delicious. Very,
Did your
very
grandparents call it the
clean.
Fish House?
No.
That's what my grandparents called it. They
No.
called it the Fish House,
No.
steakhouse, fish house. You know what I
No.
mean? Like that was the.
No. Nope. They called it Long John's because there was a Captain D's also.
Oh,
And so sometimes they'd be on a kick. They'd rather go to the Captain D's, but I always like Long John's better.
oh, yeah.
You know,
There's no.
it's just the way it is. But so yeah, many a day, and knew the employees. They'd give me the bonus batter for free. All the things.
Yeah.
That sounded really bad. The little chips of
It's called crumbs.
crumbs.
That's what they're called.
crumbs.
That's the technical name.
Crumbs. Yes. Anyway,
I'm an insider. Doc.
yes, you are. You're a professional.
I'm an insider.
You're a professional. So we go to the Long John. So we're already starting out bad because you're saying the mighty has fallen.
So we get there and we go to the Long Johns and we walk in and they had 2 screens where like you could like do your own orders. Right?
Yes, yeah,
Like,
because that's
kinda
kind
like
of
McDonald's,
I'll say
right?
that because that's becoming more of a thing.
Well, they didn't fucking work. So it had 2 options. It was dine in or carry out, and I'm punching stuff. I mean, I'm somewhat technical. So, I'm doing this.
I'm sure you were very patient with the machine.
I was reaching behind it, trying to figure out where the power switch was. I'm like, I'll fix this.
Right, we're just going to turn it off.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn it back on.
And so while we're doing this, now again, it wasn't like we did this and someone immediately said, oh, let me help you. That's not what happened. We're just standing there like we're walking into an exhibit or something, waiting on the person to come by and
actually come and take you.
And so over in the corner where the drive-through window was the manager. And let me tell you something. I don't know if he's a patient of yours.
No.
This guy, holy balls, he was old. And I know he was the manager, or at least the assistant
manager. He'd been working on it for a long time. He probably was there when I used to eat there. And now he's the manager.
I think he might have been there when Oak Ridge
Methuselah.
I think he might have been there when Oppenheimer showed up and made the atomic bomb. I think he might have been a part of the first atomic bomb. Like, he had like strings of hair, all great. Like,
did he have a third nipple or anything from the radiation or anything weird?
No, I mean, there's that weird tail, but no.
Did he smell funny?
And he had the red shirt on, so that means you're a lead or an assistant manager.
Oh, look at you showing the skills.
That's
right. Man.
I'm like, I know what you are. And I know you make $45,000 a year.
Hopefully it's a little bit more.
Actually, the managers do make actually good money there now. But so
that's good.
So he's standing at the drive-through.
Yes.
There's no cars.
Oh boy.
And another employee's standing there talking to him. I never saw him move the whole time. And again, he's 160 years old, so maybe
right. You're not giving him too hard of a time, but still, yeah.
He also might have just been dead. I don't know. And they just decided, well, we're just going to leave.
We're going to prop him up.
So
like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, it's a Weekend at Bernie's thing.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
So he was talking to somebody. They're standing at the drive-through window, no cars. Okay, there's somebody in the back doing the fish. I saw him doing you do like the 5,
how'd that go again?
The 3 to 4 shakes after you take something out of the 375-degree oil. You have to do 3 to 5 shakes before you put it in the bin. I saw somebody back there. And then all of a sudden, and again, I'm telling you right now, like we had been there like 5 minutes and no one had said anything to us.
Oh my gosh. So you're just waiting.
And this lady.
You weren't clearing your throat.
No. This lady says, I'll be right with you.
Oh boy.
And she's walking at the speed of smell. I mean, she is just crawling.
She's the sloth.
Yeah.
She's
sloth.
Like, here I am. Here I'm come.
So she comes around the counter, and we're like, okay, now we'll get whatever.
We're getting somewhere.
Passes us right up. Goes to the back.
Oh, my.
And, like, gets a tray and puts a piece of cheesecake on the tray. And, I mean, I guess it's somebody else's order, right? But the order isn't ready.
Oh.
So it's like, why wouldn't you just take our order and then worry about all that shit? But no,
they don't have a process.
No, so she finally comes over to us, right?
Oh boy!
And she's like, "What can I get for you?" And so we both get 2-piece fish and fry, which I think is the number 1 now. Whatever it is.
Yes, they've had to.
Yes. They've updated that, but it's a 2-piece fish and fry.
Yes, I got you.
And so Lindsay orders a 2-piece fish and fry.
Yes,
and she goes, "Okay," and she's way too many buttons.
And you said that can't be right because it's
right.
two number ones.
And then she said, "What can I get for you?" And I said, "I'll take the same, but could you add a piece of fish to that?" And she said, "Okay, so here's what I have. I have 2 number 1s and waffle fries and hush puppies, 2 drinks, and you would like an extra piece of fish." And I'm like, "Thank you, Shakespeare. Yes, that's exactly what I fucking ordered." So I'm like, awesome, right? And then she proceeds to tell me how the credit card machine works. Again,
this is going well.
I guess I just look stupid.
She just knew that you didn't know how to operate that self order screen.
Very difficult.
You had no idea.
Yeah. She goes, "Now you can just tap it right here." And it was my bank card, and my bank card doesn't do a tap.
And you were like, well, funny thing about that.
It's like, well, it doesn't do that.
Right.
So I'll just put the card in. Yeah, you can just insert it. I'm like, thank you. I've purchased things before. Once or twice. So, all right. So the order,
And it is my card. It is my card.
yeah, I've used it before.
This is going good.
So we get it ordered. We go over and get our drinks.
And it was right.
Oh,
Oh, no, it wasn't.
we're getting
right.
there.
Okay.
So we go get our drinks and we sit down. And then, here she comes. And she comes. I can't describe this because I can't do the visual, but she took the longest possible path to get to our
Where your booth, where
our
you were
booth.
where you were seated.
Like there was it was a direct path, but she walked all the way around whatever, right?
She's getting her steps in, man. She's trying to exercise.
So after
That's what
she
it
had repeated that's funny you say that. That's exactly the joke that I made to Lindsay. It is. It's exactly the joke. And Lindsay's like, "What is she doing?" I'm like, "She's trying to get her steps in."
That's it. I told
So,
you. Great minds.
So
think
she
alike.
waddles. So she waddles over to her table and she said, "If there's anything else I can get for you, let me know." I mean, she sounds like fucking Al Sharpton or something.
Soul glow.
Yeah. So I'm looking and I'm like, "There's no extra fish here."
Oh
Like
no.
she repeated our order 37 times.
Oh no.
And said it in like a Shakespearean voice. Like, I mean,
no.
all she needed was a skull in her hand, and it was Hamlet. But I mean, again, for not watch now, what now can you see? So Lindsay,
Double toil and trouble.
Yeah,
Extra
so-
piece of fish in the cauldron bubble.
So Lindsay goes up there and is like, "Hey yo, what?"
Did she say hey yo?
No, she don't know. I don't know what she said. She came back with a piece of fish, though. She came back with a piece of fish. So, okay, so now we got all of our food, right? And now that I've got my food and I'm eating said food, I start looking around the restaurant, right?
Yes.
That restaurant was so gross. There was shit everywhere.
That makes me sad.
Crumbs in the floor. There was ketchup. What looked to be perhaps a bullet wound in or something. I mean, like it was just, and again, I only go back to my own experience when I worked at Long John Silver's.
Right.
And you could eat off the floor.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. It was the cleanest damn restaurant. Like our manager was like,
Right,
we're
not doing that.
No, it's like, "Oh, we're not busy. Go ahead and mop the floor." It's like, "Well, I had to mop it in another 40 minutes when we close." Don't care. Go ahead and mop it now. And we'll mop it again. It was so clean. I mean, so clean.
I hate that.
And it was like our table was gross and when I sit down, I'm like, "We couldn't have found a nicer table." And Lindsay's like, "Oh, they're all that way." And I'm like, "Oh, you're right." And like
that kind of just gets you.
Oh, it does because like I love Long Johns. I love it.
Well, yeah, but even if it wasn't Long John, I mean, even wherever, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm putting my food down.
It's like the Mandarin house. I mean, it's very clean in the Mandarin.
Ladies and gentlemen, he goes to the faux Mandarin house. It's where he goes. That is what is crazy about that statement. Is it's actually not even the Mandarin house. It's the faux Mandarin house.
Yeah, it's pretty
with
rough.
the white van that's always there. That I swear they're trying to abduct.
free candy
They're
on the
trying to
side of it.
abduct somebody. I mean, I'm serious. Yeah, you better watch out. Watch out for the pink candy. The pink substance. Watch out for the pink substance.
They got a lot of sweet and sour sauce there. There's a lot of it, man. Dip it right in your bowl.
Just remember your safety words. That's all I know.
Armageddon.
Just Armageddon.
Armageddon. But yeah, I was really disappointed in
That
Long
sucks,
John's.
man. No,
It
like I said, because
does.
I mean, I've eaten at that place many times.
Yeah.
And no, not like that. I mean, there would be people around wiping tables down, cleaning stuff up. They'd even take your tray.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And it sounds like
I
it's
kind of
just
feel
not-
like it's probably the manager who probably hasn't taken more than 8 steps in the last 10
Well,
years.
and I mean that is true. I mean that's definitely one of those top down things. If he's not moving around doing anything, well, who else is going to be doing anything?
Yeah.
They're like, well, he's not doing what the heck, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, even if it was, I don't know, even if it was just showing somebody what to do. But if you're standing there being stagnant, that's what people are going to pick up that habit.
Yeah. I mean, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
That's right. Was the fish good? Was the food at least good?
Yeah, no, it was good.
So the food was good.
The oil was a little old.
That makes a difference.
And I mean, I knew that.
You
I
should have told him, ask him for some fresh oil.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I actually, it was funny because I was thinking to myself, I wanted to go back there and say, "Hey, could you filter that out and pull that back in and then like fry my fish again because I know how all this works. But I'm like, I don't want to show off.
That's right. That's right. You don't want them to,
Yeah.
put sweet and sour sauce on your fish at Long John's when you ain't looking. Big Mama done told you about messing with people cooking your food. You be barking all night long.
How come this tastes so gummy?
It's gelatinous.
Oh, drinking the juice out of the Viennese sausages or Vienna. How do you say that? It's Vienna?
I think
it's Vienna.
I think it's Vienna, like Vienna.
Yeah, like Vienna. Vienna
Vienna
sausage.
sausage.
You know what they call them in the military?
The pork snout and the chicken lips.
You know what they call them in the military? My brother Jeff was telling me. My brother Jeff was in the military, but
I have no idea.
baby dicks.
No,
Yes. He said that's what they call them in the military is baby dicks.
that's so bad.
I'm eating some, and he goes, "Hey, in the military we call those baby dicks." I'm like,
And you still ate them? What in the world?
I said, "More
What are you-
gelatinous baby dicks, please."
What are you doing?
Oh, the baby dicks.
What are you doing, Jerry?
It was Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. Sorry,
Yeah, Jeff.
Jeff and Jerry and
Yeah.
Dave.
Jerry ate baby dicks too. We all did. Yeah, we're all baby dick eaters. Guy's gonna show up somewhere. I know.
How did you become Dave if they were Jeff and Jerry? Why they not name you James?
Did you not hear this story?
Maybe you've told that story. Maybe you've told me this. I don't know. But you're Dave.
As I remember, the story was told to me
You could have been a Jameson.
that they didn't know what to name me.
Javier.
Well, because the doctor, without an ultrasound, told my parents that I was going to be a girl. Because, that's how that works. I don't know. I mean, it's like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a girl. Do you have any tests that can confirm that? Yeah. We're not going to do them, but yeah.
So they were going to name you Junebug.
No, Tanya. I'm not kidding. Tanya Lynn. This is no joke. Yeah. I was going to be Tanya Lynn.
Tanya Lynn.
So I pop
Boy,
out.
we're gonna take that somewhere
I know.
one of these days.
Yeah, so I was going to be Tanya Lynn, and so I pop out with the baby dick, and the doctor's like,
Oh, there's a Vienna sausage right there.
"Yep, baby dick right there.
Look out.
It's a gelatinous baby
Look
dick."
out! Look out! Why is he playing with it already? They're not supposed to know what to do with that. Check his pupils. Can he see?
Why is he wearing a robe?
Yeah, what is it? Right.
So
He's now smoking a cigarette. What's going on? What's going on?
So they didn't know what to name me, right? Because
Oh
they thought
my
I was going to be a girl, and I showed
gosh.
up with a dick.
So they were all.
And-
I bet your mom was freaking.
I'm sorry, I identified as a boy.
I got you. Well, you had a penis, so I mean, good call.
so
I bet
the
I bet
doctor.
Shelby was having a fit.
So the doctor says, "David's a good name."
Stop.
There you go.
Was that his name?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, what a ass. If
Wait, maybe he was my dad.
had
I'm just kidding.
as a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, I look just like him.
The genitalia looks familiar. I had a friend in from high school, and he made that statement. He had a child before we were out of college, and he proclaimed that you could tell that was his boy by the size of his nuts.
Oh,
I said, "Oh, well, there you go."
softball nuts.
I mean, just
Yeah.
smuggling, more than plums.
Horse nuts.
Horse. So there you go. There you are. Dave's a good name.
Yeah. there you go.
David Mann.
Yeah, so we had Jeff, Jerry, and then Dave. Or David.
I love it.
David.
I love it. David Mann.
Or is my grandma. And God, I miss my grandma. She was so funny. I swear my sense of humor came from my grandma.
She call you numbnuts.
No, she called me David.
David with the T. That's awesome.
David.
David.
Everybody's name was weird. Like I have a cousin named Jonathan. She called him Jonathan.
That's awesome.
My sister-in-law is named Cecile. She called her Purcell. Purcell. I have a niece named Camille, and her name was Vermeil.
I'm knocking stuff over.
And then, Steven was Stevenson.
I knew a guy that called John Elway John Amway.
Amway.
I said, John Amway? What?
He's selling Amway.
No. Well, maybe. Could have been.
Selling the Amway.
That was big. It was still kind of big back then.
Yeah, everybody's buying the Amway.
That's it, man. Pyramid. Man, so I'm down about this.
Yeah.
Really am. I'm glad the food was good, but that kind of, the service was bad and the place was clean. Because like I said, it used to be clean.
Oh yeah, it's just
Is there still a tiny bathroom at the corner behind the kitchen?
Oh yeah, of course.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. And the one thing about Long John Silver's is after you eat that food, about 3 hours later, you blowing something up. Yeah.
Especially Lindsay.
In the exit only hole. So I got a quiz for you here.
Oh my Lord! Speaking of holes,
Yeah. Speaking of holes, all right.
you give me the donuts. I'm gonna glaze them.
So these are the top 5 shows
Oh, I may suck at this.
that are the longest running shows that are still on the air. Now,
Oh no!
criteria. So we'll put some rails
no.
around it. No game shows, no late night shows,
Oh my gosh!
right? And no
That are still now. When you say there's still, sorry, go ahead. No,
and no talk shows, right? Like no news, talk, or game shows, or reality. That's the best way. Because some of those have just been on forever, and like no daytime soap operas or whatever. So these are just the top 5 shows that are still on the air.
now, when you say that, does that mean? Like, does that mean they're new? They're still doing new episodes, or these are people they're just
No,
still,
not syndication. These are
they are still cranking out.
Yeah, you can actually go
goodness.
watch these shows
Okay, and see new episodes. Okay,
and see new episodes.
all right, 5 of them.
5 of them.
Okay, I'm not cheating. I'm actually looking at something else. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Grey's Anatomy.
I guess that as well.
That is not one of.
It is not one of them.
No kidding.
Yeah. Again, I guessed this with a friend of mine.
Criminal Minds.
So I thought that too.
Dadgummit.
But no.
I'm gonna have to cheat. And you said not game show.
Yeah, no game show, no reality show, no talk shows. Because like the first guess that I had was the Tonight Show. Because that's been on since.
So did that
since
count?
No, it doesn't count because it's a talk show.
Because it's a talk show. Oh my God.
It's going to drive you nuts when you hear some of these.
Sports Center.
No.
Because I guess that's kind. Is that kind of like
that's
a
not
talk show?
really. Yeah.
Damn it.
And ESPN sucks.
I get you.
I'll put them on a list.
No, I get you.
They're on a different list for me.
I got you.
Bastards.
Bonanza.
It's not still there. The restaurant still exists. So,
Hell's Kitchen.
no.
I don't know.
Branded.
I thought for sure. I really did. I thought for sure that Grey's Anatomy would be on there.
I thought so too. That was one of the ones I guessed.
I mean,
I didn't get all these when I guessed either.
what? So give them to me.
All right, so number 5 is Law and Order.
Oh my God.
24 years.
I should have got that. Yes. Yes.
Number 4 and 3, I'm surprised you didn't get. You want me to tell you number 4?
Yeah, go.
Okay, yeah,
Go for
yeah.
it.
So,
Yeah.
so number 4, been on for 30 years, is South Park.
I didn't realize that they were still cranking out
Mm-hmm.
new stuff. Didn't even know that. No, because because like my TV is not. All right, so that makes sense. So those two. All right.
But you watch a lot of porn, so
No,
you didn't watch regular TV.
no, I'm too tired for all that, man. I'm too tired.
Is it Japanese porn?
Too tired.
It's anime
Too tired.
porn,
the,
right?
The hentai, or the anime, whatever the hell it is. Man, I ain't got no time for that. I'm too tired. I'm like,
I know, right? It's like
no.
It's like I've got 700 computers in this house, and it's
nobody-
like I got no time for that.
Ain't nobody. No. Forget that.
Number 3, 34 years, The Simpsons.
I shouldn't have got. Damn it.
Number 2, I'm really surprised you didn't get. It's one of my favorite shows. And it's been on for 50 years.
Saturday Night Live.
Yes, SNL is number 2. Number 1, I didn't get when I originally did this. And I just didn't think about it. But I guarantee you've watched it. It's been on for 53 years. Guarantee you've watched it.
And it's not a game show. It's not a talk show.
No.
It's nothing. 53 years.
Think about when you were a kid.
Oh, my goodness. That
On
Brave Star. He-Man.
PBS.
Sesame Street. Oh, my gosh.
Can you tell me how to get?
How to get to Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Where the air is sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That's terrible. See, my mind didn't even...
Yeah, that gay bird and everything. Yeah. What's his name?
Big Bird.
Big Bird. Yeah.
Snuffy. Of course, Elmo took over a huge role because when we were growing up, Elmo was not that much.
No, it was Oscar.
It was Kermit. It was Kermit and Ernie and Bert and Oscar. And
Cookie Monster.
and C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
P is for porn.
I like porno. No. Man, C is for, waiting for cookies. So I'll do that like when we're making cookies at the house.
Yeah,
and
of
the kids
course.
think it's funny, and then I'll like get it Bennett's.
You remember the count?
I'll get his little, yes. 1. Two. I remember Grover.
Horse.
I remember Grover.
Oh, Grover.
It is I, Grover.
Super Grover.
In a hurry.
Super Grover?
Super
He had that
Grover.
stupid ass helmet.
In a hurry to be fed, beady eyes and big blue head when it was in one of the restaurant scenes. Yes. Grover, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bert and Ernie.
Yes.
Those two gay guys living in the same house.
Ernie. Oh, buddy Bert.
Hey, Bert.
Yes.
Hey, Bert, get in the bathtub with me.
Ernie, you're giving me proctitis.
Ernie, stop putting that in my rectum.
Always very interesting. Yes.
People are listening to this. They're like, that's not what I remember from Sesame Street. Yes, it was very dirty. But Sesame Street, 53 years.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Which is older than I am.
That's right.
Older than you two?
Melder. Oh yes. Yeah, man. I know. That's bad. Yeah. The Simpsons and SNL.
SNL was my first guess.
So why did Sesame Street? Hello.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it when I was guessing this.
Yeah, I should have. But yeah, Simpsons and SNL, I should have got those. That's pretty straightforward. So
Yeah.
there you are. Anyway, all right.
So-
so there you go.
There you go. Yeah. So
now we know. Pretty cool stuff.
Law and Order, 24 years. South Park, 30. Simpsons, 34.
34.
Saturday Night Live.
Do the Bartman. Do the Bartman.
Oh, I remember the Bartman.
Remember Deep Trouble?
Yeah.
He shaved me. Bear gave me a lollipop. It's like, that's okie doke.
SNL, 50 years. They just completed their 50th year this year.
I said, whoa. Homer said, don't. Now you can't go to the boat show.
You know, I wonder how many years Family Guy's been on.
Not long enough to make the top 5.
I guess not.
But it's been running a long time. So, if it continues, they'll never stop Law and Order because they can always find some level of whatever.
No, I know. It's like
And of course, SNL's going to go.
Law and Order.
And then Sesame Street. Who cancels Sesame Street?
Yeah, you can't do
Pretty sure you're going to the Hades pretty fast if you cancel the Sesame Street.
PBS. Who the hell's watching that anymore?
Yes, that's why I didn't think about it.
PBS.
Kids. Barney, I love you.
God, that was.
You love me.
You want to know a
We're
cartoon?
best friends like friends should be.
You want to know a cartoon that I hate?
Yes, I do.
I'm telling you right now, and none of my kids, luckily, have liked this show.
SpongeBob.
I love SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit, that's great.
I got Patrick.
Phineas and Ferb is great. Like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I love that shit. I love it.
Oh my goodness, no.
Perry the platypus. No. And Paxton got into this just for a little bit. Was Peppa Pig?
Yeah, Peppa Pig.
Fucking hate that show. Yeah, those nasty ass pigs, and they snort all the time.
Daddy Pig is going to pick his toe jam.
I just I would love to be so rich.
Peppa Pig.
I would love to be so rich that I could just buy the production company that owns that
And shut it down.
and no, like have a horrible last episode where they all die of
That's terrible. Dysentery.
like they
Bronchitis.
become cannibals and they realize how much they love bacon or something and they all just die. Like, I hate that show. They're snorting and all that shit.
Peppa Pig. Yeah, my kids kind of like Peppa Pig.
Of course, I mean kids love it.
You know,
It's like, oh God, he's not watching that.
Bennett likes Miss Rachel.
Yeah, Paxton loves Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel. Right, Rachel. Daddy.
Yeah,
Daddy. Mirror.
she's the one that says
Mirror.
hi friends, right? She's the one that
Sure she does. I don't know.
is that what she does? She says hi friend.
Dog, do you think I have time to sit there and watch that with him? No.
I know you're
and then
busy.
he don't really
You're busy watching.
and then he only watches like, man, let me tell you something. If I had my dick beaters out with like 30 minutes of free time, it'd be, I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do.
I know, right?
You know, and no, it ain't happening. No, man, there's something. I got to go pick some weeds, or we got to wash some dishes, or sweep for the 7 millionth time, or make Laura mad. That probably is the most.
That's a daily.
I was gonna say that's
That's a daily.
It's like, man, I was trying. It's
Your wife and my wife probably text each other all the time about both of us.
That's
you know
all right.
that.
I mean, I figured. Why
that
not? Right? I mean, it's okay. Everything's my fault. It's like, I woke
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I woke up today. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I woke up. I was talking sweet to you. Nope. Get away from me. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I made the suggestion today, and apparently it's because I always have to be right, that perhaps
Because you are.
when you're going to pull up like a map, like
Yeah.
a GPS where you're going,
Yes.
perhaps you should do this before you pull out of the drive.
Yes.
She's like, well, I mean, I didn't, blah, blah. I was like, I'm just saying that seems to be the better time to do that. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Correcto.
But no.
Not today.
No, we can't do that.
Not today.
We have to pull out of the driveway, start driving through the neighborhood, and almost hit 3 cars and whatever.
Yes.
because
very, very exciting.
because we have to put in the address as we're driving.
Yes. Which way did y'all go? Did y'all end up going all the way down Emory? Or did you go?
No, so we did Norris Freeway,
Yes.
and
Okay.
Raccoon
Yes.
Valley,
Yes.
and then
on the backside.
Yeah,
Yes.
backside.
You got it. Yes.
yeah, and I guess I need to start testing my shit now to make sure it's not radioactive because I mean
Radioactive.
Let's
That
see.
is one bad thing. There are weapons there,
Yeah, that's true.
and radiation.
Yeah.
Did you see coming in that way? Did you see the guard shacks? They still have the guard shacks up when you enter a certain places.
I didn't see
into
those.
the into the city where they used to have the machine guns and the barbed wire and stuff, letting
Yeah.
people in and out.
I was telling Lindsay though, if you go in some of the back streets, it's all government housing there.
Oh, yeah.
and it all looks like it's like the houses all look the same because it's all government
Yeah,
housing.
because
but,
they threw it up as fast as they could.
they basically brought that place. I mean, it was nothing before
And
that.
the railway, I think they still utilize it, but the original reason that they built it was that's how FDR came in the night. He came in the night, so nobody knew what was going to. Came in at night and looked at the bomb. Looked at what they were doing.
Yep.
So that's because it rolls right into the plant. It's one of those weird things. So literally, he came in and they just put him right into the building, like he never even stepped outside.
Yeah.
It's
Just kicked him right out of that train.
It's crazy, man.
Get out of the train.
Crazy. Have you seen Oppenheimer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty
Great
good.
movie.
It's long. That's a long movie.
It is long, and Florence Pugh, is that her name? Pugh, is that how you say her last name?
Yes.
It's
yes.
Something.
Yes.
She was topless for 30 minutes, and it's like I'm still trying to figure out.
How'd you work that in?
It's like
It's like, I guess it's just a quick break. Well, you like porn, so
yeah,
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 just titties.
yeah.
Paxton says titties.
Yeah, that's right.
Titties.
He says tiggies.
Oh, tiggies.
Yes, tiggies. I say Paxton,
close.
say titties. He goes tiggies.
Close enough.
Yeah.
It's a.
Speaking of
Tiggies.
yeah. Speaking of titties, the WNBA. Pretty interesting. That the Fever and the Sky were playing each other, right? And it was at the United Center. Wait, it's the Indiana Fever is the Sky in Chicago?
Yeah, the Chicago Sky.
Okay.
Yeah, so Angel Reese plays for the Chicago Sky.
Yeah,
And of course, Caitlin Clark plays for the Indiana
Fever. And so Caitlin got hurt and missed like a week or so. And because the ticket sales were so massive, they were having to have the games in the United Center.
Right.
Because Caitlin Clark.
That's correct.
So she got hurt and they'd already booked the United Center. And so do you know how much ticket prices were like 2 days before the game?
$2.
Oh, you're so close. $3.
Because they're trying to get something in there versus nothing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
$3 because of Caitlin
That's
Clark.
hilarious. Because she wasn't going to make it.
Their revenue this year, they're projecting $1 billion this year.
Yep. And they're getting ready. They're partnering with the NBA, which is going to be smart. That's a smart business move for WNBA.
But the WNBA has lost money every year.
Yes, that's correct.
It's like what?
That's correct.
It's
But not anymore. It's coming, man, because you have, and I know people get aggravated at Caitlin Clark, but you have Caitlin Clark. You do.
yeah.
And people love it. And she is, I mean, it's like, just shut up. Because she's going to help everybody.
She's unbelievable.
She's going to help everybody get paid. Oh, I mean, she can play,
It's
man.
like, oh my god! Like the passes and the
yeah, no, she can play. She can play, and she's tough. I mean, she's a little spicy. She's a little cocky.
Yeah.
Which people kind of like a little bit of that too.
That's what people call me.
She's pretty tough too, man. I mean,
Yeah.
she's fit.
yeah.
Because that's their thing now. Now they show them coming in with their outfits and stuff and all the things and all that.
So it just drives me nuts. I mean, they come in and
The
like
fit.
they're wearing like they're like half naked walking into the arena
Right.
or whatever.
Yes.
It's like I don't really okay. Like this is helping women's athletics. Like what?
Probably.
I guess.
I think the purpose is because there, and I'm not necessarily trying to defend this, but I mean, I think they really are trying to show, we can be world-class athletes and you can still be more on the feminine side and be attractive. I mean, for lack of a better word, it's like, man, that's crazy.
But
y'all
do they have to be half naked when they show up?
Well, no, but I mean,
I don't understand what that does. It's like it's one thing to like.
because they're on TV, somebody's watching it.
I know, but like I don't.
My anxiety, somebody's watching me. Hurrah, anxiety. Oh, I think it because it gets them attention.
Well, yeah, I mean that.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
One girl that plays for the Indiana Fever, Sophie
Cunningham.
Holy balls, she's hot. I mean, she got my attention.
Why are you complaining?
I'm not complaining.
I think you're complaining.
Here's what I don't like.
It feels like complaining.
What bothers me about this?
If there was, let me tell you something. I keep interrupting because that's just funny. But if there was some just tough as nails redhead rolling around in there, you wouldn't be saying shit. You'd be like, yes.
I'd watch her, but I still have the same opinion.
No, you would not. No,
Yeah,
no.
It's like, I mean, so like,
It's to get attention. I mean, it is, and people are watching, and people are looking at what they're wearing.
I know, but like, I don't understand why they had to be like.
Let me tell you something. If I had a body like that, hell, I'd probably be showing some of that too.
I mean, I'm not wearing pants right now. It's like, I'm
knew it.
I'm long dong silver in it right now.
I knew I smelled Cheetos. What that was about. I was like, we didn't eat. Where the hell are the Cheetos? What is that about? I got it now. I got it. Schmegma.
But you know what I mean? Like,
No,
I mean,
I get it. I mean, they could
also
come in
wear
a nice outfit, but not necessarily.
it's like, Jerry Rice used to show up in a suit, right?
Right.
His dick wasn't hanging out. He wasn't wearing like a tank top.
I understand.
So it's
I
like,
get it.
it's like, well, we want to be feminine. Oh, so you want to wear a bikini to the game. Like, that's, again, I think that's...
I mean, they look pretty good. Ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm not saying they don't. I'll keep watching them.
They beat our butts at some basketball.
Especially, what's her name? What was that?
Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham.
Whew.
You know, there's some
That
pretty,
girl.
There's some pretty people.
Holy balls, that girl's hot.
And they can ball. They can ball. That's the other thing. And I think that's
She can
pretty
do whatever she wants. Oh, you mean playing basketball? I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead. I was going to say, she can do whatever she wants.
We're running around in a serpentine pattern and hum.
Whatever she wants to do. I'm in. So
Oh shoot!
let's see. The ticket prices were $3 because of Caitlin Clark wasn't there. And when Caitlin Clark is playing in whatever city,
It's like 300.
it's like sold out.
Yes.
And
I know, like you said, they're going to other facilities because they need. Oh yeah.
yeah. But and again, you got somebody like Angel Reese who can't make a bucket.
She's terrible.
Gosh, she's awful, man.
She's just not.
It's like, how did she get to the WNBA?
She's just not nice. She's just not a good person.
And then she like,
Has proved it time and time again.
yeah, and it's like this war she started with Caitlin Clark. It's like it has really backfired on
Well,
her.
and somebody was like, just shut up because she's
Yeah.
helping you get paid.
Yes,
You know, shut up.
Her
I don't know.
$70,000 a year
Whack.
or whatever she's getting.
76,000, I think. I think
76?
it's 76, yeah, before tax.
Yeah,
And see, that's the thing too. Like, for example, I mean, if you're making that in California, you're getting killed. If you're making it
No.
in Indiana, I guess they have state income tax, but the taxes are terrible, out there in Cali. So, like, I mean, same thing for in the NBA. I mean, Steph Curry and LeBron are making this amount of money, but shoot, it's like Shaq said, he's like, hey man, I'd rather make $50 million in Oklahoma City. He's
Yes.
like, with social media and everything, you can do your endorsements and get the exposure. He's like, but you ain't paying all those taxes and crap.
yeah. You live out in LA, you're making $76,000. You're probably bringing home like 40.
Right. If that, maybe
Yeah,
not
if
even that. All right. That's the
terrible.
point is it's terrible. I know.
Yeah, I mean that's why was it Kevin Bacon and
Kira Sedgwick.
yeah, they moved from Hollywood and they're like living in I don't know,
Idaho. No, I don't know. Where
shit, Montana.
they have a beautiful ranch.
Yeah,
place.
but I mean, they got out of there for lots of reasons, but that was one of them was because of taxes. And they're like, oh my God.
Yeah. But, there's several people that have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, Demi Moore lives in Idaho. Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel up there in, I guess it's Montana. I think they're in Montana.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Demi Moore, Idaho.
Demi.
Idaho. Yeah, so speaking of female athletes, a pretty big war on social media and it really backfired was Simone Biles.
Oh, I was wondering if you were going to bring that up.
Holy balls did that backfire.
I was wondering if you were going to bring that
So
up.
they had the back and forth, right? And she told Riley Gaines that like
You're a sore loser.
you're a sore loser because you lost a race. She's like straight up sore loser. Well, she lost to a man, okay, and barely. Like no, she didn't lose. They tied. They actually tied.
He beat her.
Did I thought they had tied?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No, that was another race. They both tied for fifth.
okay.
Didn't win, but they tied because they let that person get the medal instead of letting her have it.
Yeah,
Like the event coordinator people said, no,
Yeah.
we're not giving it to you, Riley. We're going to give it to
we have to give it to Bill.
whoever.
I forget what his name is.
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like Simone Biles, like they went back and forth, and then Simone Biles like recorded herself
Leah
on
Thomas.
on a private jet, no doubt, just laughing. It was like 30 seconds of her just laughing, and people went nuts and went after her and like started pulling up like old tweets and stuff from her where she was talking about like, I'm glad I didn't have to like do this against a man or something like that, like all this stuff. And it's like,
She's so stupid. I mean, number one, you picked the wrong side.
yeah,
And I mean, and number two, you just showed that you're just trying to let yourself sway whichever ways you think the breeze is going, because they have all and social media is forever, and so they have all these old tweets and they're showing you, hey, that's not what you used to say.
Yeah.
And well, I've changed my opinion. No, that was like 3 months ago you said that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's totally trying. She was trying to get some bolstered whatever, and it just completely blew up in her face. Because here's the thing. Mamas with girls are saying that is not advocating for my child.
No, not at all. Yeah.
And I mean, and I'm just like, just have a separate division.
Yeah.
And that fixes the problem.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry about it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Just that way you're not. They can still compete in sport. It would theoretically, since they would be their own division. I mean, a fairer, setup. I don't understand. But no, she looked like an idiot.
She did.
And
America loves Riley Gaines too. Like Riley's like been very
and that's true
outspoken,
too.
and
Right.
and Riley had the perfect comeback, which was like, this is really disappointing because I really looked up to her.
yeah,
It's like, oh,
right.
well, damn.
Which is the perfect thing to say back.
Yeah.
And I mean, and here's the thing: Riley Gaines was 12-time All-American. It's not like she can't swim. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, she's pretty good swimmer.
And Simone Biles said that weird thing about like pick on somebody your own size or something, which would probably be a man. It's like, have you not seen Riley? She's tiny.
Yeah,
She's like,
it's so stupid.
And then
so stupid.
then her former teammate, Simone Biles' former teammate, came out and talked about how Simone like just belittled them in the Olympics, just belittled them. And she's like, she was a bully. Like she was like, so it's like,
She's fake as shit. I mean, that's what it is. She's fake.
and again, America loved her.
And it blew up in her face.
America loved her. It's like, just shut your mouth and don't talk about. I mean, like, don't even get involved.
But that's part of that feeling, that pressure or entitlement. Be more than an athlete. Speak your mind. Say this. It's like, yeah, but you didn't actually. What you said was just not well thought out at all. And you went. You went up against somebody that actually is respected quite a bit and was actually very successful in their sport. Now, they did not win Olympic medals. That's true. She did not. She was not Olympic, but I mean, still pretty dang good to be a 12-time All-American.
Well, and what I don't understand is the need for celebrities and or former athletes, current athletes. I don't give a shit what they think. Like, it doesn't make it. Listen, Michael Jordan could come out tomorrow, and I love me some Michael Jordan, right? Greatest basketball player to ever play. And Michael Jordan could come out tomorrow and say, the sky's purple. And all of you that don't think it's purple are idiots. I don't give a shit what he thinks.
Right.
I mean, I don't care about that.
And Jordan was always really good, though, not getting mixed up in that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest example was when they had the North Carolina House of Representatives, I don't think it was Senate. It was Jesse Helms, and I think it was, the guy's name was Gant, and they were wanting Michael. He was first African-American candidate for a legislative seat in Washington.
Yeah.
And Jordan, said, and it was more tongue in cheek, and of course everybody latched onto and tried to blow him up. He said, "Well, Republicans buy sneakers too."
Yeah.
So I mean, just trying to stay out of it. So and he said in more than one interview, he said, I wasn't really a political face. He's like, I really admire Muhammad Ali, but that was Muhammad Ali's. That's not Michael Jordan. That's not who I am.
Yeah.
I'm not that outspoken in that sort of scenario.
Yeah. It's like,
now I might get in your butt at practice, but that's, I'm not that level of Ali.
it's like for Simone Biles, it's like, just do flips and shit and shut the hell up.
Well, like I said, I mean, the other thing somebody said about that was well thought out, because it says the woman who didn't compete against a man at gymnastics.
Yeah.
Or someone who was born biologically a man.
Yeah.
Because it's just, that would be interesting had she faced that similar situation. What are you going to say?
Isn't there isn't there things in gymnastics that only the men do that the women don't?
Yes,
Like,
they have like pommel horse and rings.
Yeah.
They do parallel bars.
yeah.
But then the women do the uneven bars. Oh, and high bar. The women do uneven bars.
And they flip around.
They do vault.
and they flip.
They do balance beam. So there's different disciplines for each of the genders.
That's what it's called. It's called flipping.
Flip around.
Flip around.
Flip around. They both do floor exercise. I'm blanking out. I guess they both do vault. Yeah, so men do vault. I forgot about that. So I guess they both do vault and floor exercise, but then the men do the rings and the pommel
And let's be real honest.
and the high bar.
Let's be real honest about it. Okay. I'm a big sports fan. I love me some sports.
Me too.
But, in gymnastics, that is definitely not easy. These people are elite athletes. But if it went away tomorrow,
It's not the money maker of football.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, let's say basketball went away tomorrow. Okay.
Man, I'd be devastated.
But I'm just saying,
man.
when we're talking about, they try to set themselves in like this. They put themselves on this pedestal, like they being athletes, have like this. Well, I can flip around, so now you have to listen to what I think politically. It's like, if your sport went away, I don't know who the hell would give a shit.
Yeah, and I think but part of that too is our culture, because people say, well, you have this influence because you're an athlete and so you're a known figure, or if you're an actor, people know you.
Yeah.
You need to speak out and share your voice, and give your money.
Right.
Probably in reverse order. Give your money first, and then we'll let you talk.
I mean, it's Kamala Harris paying Beyonce couple mil to show up or whatever.
Yeah, and there was a lot of talk about.
I don't give a flying shit what Beyonce thinks.
But a lot of people do. Or just her. Oh, look who's
Those people are stupid.
Look who's backing Kamala. You know what I mean?
I know. It's like, I mean, I don't. It's like
there was an African American discussion panel. I forget who all was on it. But they were talking about the Obamas, and they were like, the Obamas should, because they go right to, well, you don't like me because I'm black, and the guy who's black said they don't really need to be saying anything. They're worth $100+ million because of this country, and they got elected twice. You did get elected. It's not like a bunch of people didn't vote for you.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can you scream that? I mean, right. I mean, yes, there's stupid people out there, but it's not always about that.
yeah.
Anyway.
And they're probably living in separate houses now.
Man, there's a lot of rumors about that. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Her podcast, which is tanking.
Big shocker. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Again, it's like you're not. I mean,
people got over it,
and
people
folks,
are over it now.
Folks, it's not lost on me that I'm saying this on a podcast. It's not lost on me.
No. Right,
But
but
just,
that's not.
it's like I don't have any position of authority, and I'm not gonna use this show to tell you how you should vote or whatever. You vote however the hell you want to.
Right. No,
I
that's
don't
not.
care.
That's not our thing. That's not our. Thing.
I don't care.
Right. That's not our thing.
I mean, I write in the vote for president every time. And
Bob Johnson.
no, it's Joe Montana every time. Every time. Joseph Montana from Monongahela, Pennsylvania. Greatest quarterback to ever put on a pair of cleats and a face mask and a helmet and a jock strap. Speaking of sports, and we are
Transition.
so you and I were talking about, and maybe we have to change up my meds, just so you folks know. I think I've talked about this before, but Doc put me on some meds. I think they're called tranquilizers. No, I'm just kidding. It's not
Quaaludes. No.
Quaaludes. Oh God, the ludes.
No.
So
Not available.
I was those are done. So I was having trouble sleeping and had trouble sleeping for years, and finally, we talked about it, and Doc put me on meds. And it's still kind of hit or miss if they work or not, but when they work, holy ball sacks. I have vivid vivid dreams.
I can dream about you.
Yeah, or anybody else. I could dream about everybody.
Anybody else.
So, I had a dream
I have a dream.
that involved college football,
Dun, 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 dun.
and I don't know. Like I mean, again, it's not football season, right? So it's not like it was something like on the front of my mind. But several
Florida State was winning.
no, that's
And then you woke up and said, "Oh, I knew it was a dream."
yes, definitely. Well, even if we do, we wouldn't make it to the playoff, right? It's
You'd be voted out.
yeah, we'd be voted
It'd
out.
be okay. It's okay. It's okay.
But some teams play Baked Potato University as their first game. We play Alabama this year. Just saying. But anyway, so
That would be interesting to see what happens in that game. We got ways to go before we talk about that.
Yeah,
but that is going to be interesting.
yeah, so I had this dream.
You had a vivid dream.
And so I'm in an airport and I run into Kirk Herbstreit.
Oh, Herbie.
And I'm like, holy shit, it's Kirk Herbstreit. I'm just going to go say hello, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, hey, don't want to bother you. Like, you're Kirk Herbstreit.
But
just wanted to say hello,
just
meet
appreciate you. Thank you.
Love everything you've done for college
you.
football,
Thank you.
and love everything you've done for Lee Corso to
Yes.
keep him on the air and
Yes.
everything. And he just starts a conversation with me. So we start talking about college football, right? And so while we're talking about college football and we're going back and forth and whatever, we realize we're flying on the same flight to wherever, right? Monongahela, Pennsylvania. I don't know. And
Going to see Joe. No,
yeah, we're going to go. We're just going to
Joe's
go
in Cali, or wherever he's at.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah, he's a Missouri guy now. So anyway, so we get on the plane, we switch seats so we can sit beside of each other and continue our conversation.
Look at that, and nobody gave you a hard time.
No.
This is your dream.
It was my dream. And so he said, I was telling him like how much I loved Lee Corso. I'm like, he's just college football to me. Like there's 5 or 6 people who I consider ambassadors of college football, and he's one of them. And he, he's like, I agree and all this stuff. And he goes, well, hey, why don't you come out for Lee's last game
Oh wow!
and we'll have you out, right?
To the shoe.
Yeah. And so, which is where Herbstreit lives, right? So he said, here's what you can do. He's like, you can just he said, I'll give you my address. You can just come by my house. And I'm like, okay, awesome, right?
What?
And so he's like, just come. You can come like on a Friday, and and whatever, and then the game and everything will be Saturday or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And so he gives me his address, right? And so
If there's anything involving a towel and baby oil, you need to stop right now because I won't be able to unsee that in my mind.
So
just forewarning you.
So,
we'll
and
pull the plug.
And he's like, hey, bring your family too, right? And I'm
Nice.
like, oh, cool,
You're
right?
like, dude.
So-
getting the hookup.
So I did, right? So we get on a plane and we go up to Columbus, and we go to Kirk Herbstreit's house, and he's there with David Pollock and 4 other people that I don't know who they were, but they're all in suits, right? And this is where the dream kind of got a little weird, if it's not weird already. So I'm in Kirk Herbstreit's house, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm getting introduced to his family,
All right.
which includes like grandparents and uncles.
So it's like everybody.
Everybody. And they're all like, well, how do you know Kirk? I'm like, well, I mean, I met him at an airport and whatever. And he said I could come out for like Lee's last game and all this stuff. He's, oh, that's great or whatever. And so they're like, we're going to watch it on TV. So I follow them back into the living room while Kirk, David Pollock, and I guess, I don't know,
Wiener Schnitzel.
whoever these guys are, leave, right, to go to the game. And it occurs to me that they didn't take me with them. And I'm like, oh, I guess he meant like I could just come here and watch it in Columbus. So we go into the living room, right, where the TV, and it's a TV from like 1988.
Oh, like my office.
Oh, no.
No, I don't. Like
Way better than that.
Like the wood grain.
Way better than the TVs in your office. That's a disaster. But yeah, like the really big tube-based, like they look like a cabinet.
Oh yeah, brother.
And the screen is like this big.
Yes.
And so all these people are around this TV to watch Lee's last game, and I'm like, what? Why did I get invited to like watch it on? I could watch it on a nicer TV at my house
With your own snacks,
with my own snacks.
your own potty.
And then I woke up. I mean, that was it. That was the end of the dream. But and like I was watching like the game or like watching. Well, no, I will say so. It started and like we were watching it and they kept giving me Pepsi to drink.
Okay.
And I don't drink Pepsi because it's gross.
All right. All right.
I like Diet Mountain Dew.
All right.
But I don't like Pepsi.
Got it.
And so like they kept giving me Pepsi to drink. And like the show started and like Lee was like crying and everything.
Right.
And Herbstreit says, yeah, I want you to say hi to a new friend of mine. His name's Dave. And he's watching this, and Corso's like, "Oh, Dave, thank you," or whatever. It's like, well, why am I not like you?
How did you leave me?
How did you leave me here?
I was meant to be on the stage,
and I woke up in tears. No, I wasn't in tears.
promoting the podcast. You'd wet the bed from all the Pepsi you drank.
I did. That's what it was. But yeah, it was so vivid though. Like it was like I was
Like
having.
you felt like you were there.
Yeah, I was having conversations with his family.
Yeah, we might have to.
And I did the
Change your
and I did the time thing again.
Yeah.
I looked at the clock.
Yeah.
And I thought it was 5 a.m. And I'm like, oh, God, I got to get up in like an hour. And then, like, I fell asleep and woke back up. And I'm like, oh, it must have just been 2, not 5.
I think you forget how to tell time with these medicines, too.
Yeah, I was, oh, my God. It jacked me up. But, yes, the dream was.
Herbie and the drink. Was the dog there? Didn't see the dog.
I didn't see the dog.
Oh, that hurts my feelings.
I didn't see the dog. But since we're talking about Lee, I wanted to play you something.
Yeah.
That I think you'll like. These are, again, you can see it on the screen.
Yes.
Top 5 Lee Corso moments. Here we go.
Love it.
That's my favorite. There wasn't a delay.
Glad that there's a delay.
There wasn't one.
Don't give that any
Let me
credit.
tell you something.
There's a bunch of claimed.
These people don't give a shit.
You did it again.
That's not a bad word.
No, and he muffled it. Okay, all right, let's hit him. All right, let's go.
guy.
He said, my guy.
Here's part 99 for later. One thing for sure, these are the greatest football fans in all of college football.
Are you kidding me?
I tell you, we love it. If I could live anywhere but Orlando, I would live in Lincoln. You know? Cornhuskers.
Hey, he likes the corn.
Forget about it.
He's got the deck of armor.
He gets a sword and everything.
I love you, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's all over.
This one was hilarious.
Oh, gosh.
Here it comes again.
Let's knock the head off.
That's a kick. Everybody run for cover.
This next one's hilarious.
Bulldogs.
Yale Bulldogs.
Yeah, boys.
Oh, wow.
Not so fast, midget. Not so fast, midget.
Look at Herbstreit.
Hey, not
Herbstreit's
so
like,
fast. I go with Harvard. What's the matter?
I'm going to go with Harvard.
Yeah,
I'm
see?
going to go with Harvard as well. Oh, you're great.
What's the matter? Not so fast, midget. Elevator smells different to you.
God bless him. I love Lee Corso. It's not going to be the same without him.
No, it won't. It really won't.
No,
But I mean, what an amazing run. I mean, he's fought through some mess, and obviously being so beloved. I mean, they help him, especially Herbie, because I mean, he really helped make Herbie.
He did, yeah, absolutely.
And so yeah. I mean, it's going to be something. But yeah, that's good stuff. It's crazy when you see him when he's younger.
Oh, I know.
And like how exuberant he was able to be, and that was like all the time, like every week. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and he's still got his wit, but he's just, he can't move like, I mean, my gosh, he's 89. What is he, 80 something?
No, he'll be 90 by the time.
Yeah, so he'll turn 90, right?
But he had the stroke in like 2010 or something like that.
And amazing that he's kept going since then.
Yeah, he couldn't talk at one point.
That's
in time.
correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. So I mean, it's really phenomenal. And like I said, when you do see him when he was younger, I mean, crazy energy.
Yeah.
Crazy energy, and just good stuff. Of course, and we were always happy when he didn't pick us.
Yeah. Remember he dressed up like, was it Benjamin Franklin that time or whatever? And and then he dressed in the whole Notre Dame gear.
Yes, he was the
And then he came out
fighting Irishman.
He came out as Chief Osceola and got body slammed by Bill Murray. And oh my gosh.
Yeah. Lot of cool stuff.
It's not going to be the same without Lee Corso.
No. No, and that's lots of things. I mean, the landscape of college football changing too.
Did you see
the times they are changing?
Yeah. Did you see
Bob
that they ask Nick Saban if he would start doing the headgear thing, and the look on Nick Saban's face. God, I love Nick Saban.
He's like, no, I will.
I will beat you.
I will not. I will not. Right.
Yeah, it's like Nick's like, I'm not.
That's not my thing.
That.
That's
I don't
not
give
my
a
thing.
shit.
No. Right.
Like I'm not doing that mess.
I'm making my pick, and that's it.
Yeah. I love Nick Saban.
Now he's a good one to be on there because they need him.
Yeah, and McAfee's kind of wearing a little thin with me on that show. Like he's funny, he really is, but he's wearing a little thin to me. But that's
I
just
agree.
me.
I agree. No, I agree.
And I know people love McAfee, but and I don't dislike McAfee. It's just like that.
Here's the thing: he's not meant to be in the confines of the ESPN.
Yeah.
I mean, his podcast, he started that grassroots and became immensely popular.
Yeah.
Just acting all kinds of crazy. And and that's the thing is now it's more subdued. It's on ESPN. It's just not the same. And I get it because he took the money and good for him because he's getting paid. But yeah, now he's in some of this stuff, and it's like that's just not a good fit.
Well, sometimes it's like you're
now when he called the Dogs and then picked Alabama,
that was funny.
Now that was some good stuff right there, especially since how much I hate Georgia.
What's funny? It's funny too because like you look at like somebody like Stephen A. Smith, and you can't turn your TV on now without seeing him.
Right,
you can't listen to satellite radio anymore.
Got Michelle Beadle fired.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He didn't actually directly do that. The network didn't tell them what they were doing, but they were putting Stephen A. Smith on.
Yeah.
And she got mad, and then they canned her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After she'd already gotten canned at ESPN.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
She's had some rough goes.
She's got canned a lot of places.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She has some nice cans.
Motorboat. And Waka Waka.
Oh my gosh.
Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear.
Hair don't care. That's all I got.
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
I'm too tired now.
Episode 93, folks, of the Dave and Dog Podcast. 70,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
Strong.
Keep lighting it up. Keep hitting the button. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Canada. All the things. DaveandDoc.com. That's DaveAndDoc.com. Hit that subscribe button. Check us out on the YouTube. Check us out on the Apple.com.
.com for commercial.
Yes, Dave and Doc. AndDocDoc.com.
Look at you. You're becoming a professional broadcaster.
One of these days.
It pays a lot of money.
Big ballin'. Thank you all so much. Have a good night.
Have
Bye.
a good night. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Happy summer. Happy summer. See you, folks.